One of the themes of the story of the stone is a love story between Baoyu and Lin Daiyu. Today, I want to analyze an important gift in their relationship development, Two Handkerchiefs. At first, let me introduce the background of this gift. In chapter 33, Baoyu is beaten by his father and is seriously injured. Daiyu goes to visit him alone in the evening. When Baoyu wakes up, he sees Daiyu with a pair of eyes swollen like peaches and a face that was glistening with tears. When Xifeng comes, Daiyu leaves since she is not willing to let Xifeng see her eyes. Baoyu is worried about Daiyu either, so he asks Sky Bright to send his 2 old handkerchiefs to Daiyu. Baoyu believes that Daiyu will understand him. Here, I want to analyze the meanings of these 2 handkerchiefs. There are 3 functions of this particular gift. The first is the most direct one. Baoyu wants to use these 2 handkerchiefs to wipe Daiyu's tear. Baoyu knows that Daiyu is crying a lot for him. When Sky Bright goes to deliver handkerchiefs, she sees that one of Daiyu's maids is hanging some towels out to dry. This detail shows that Daiyu has already used a lot of handkerchiefs and towels to wipe tears. In the novel, Daiyu is always shedding tears. In the first chapter, the book introduces the story between the crimson pearl flower and the stone in Zhenshin Extreme. Crimson pearl flower wants to repay the stone with the tears shed during the whole of a mortal lifetime, because the stone waters the flower every day with sweet dew. Daiyu is the incarnation of crimson pearl flower, while Baoyu is the incarnation of the stone. Because of this mythical story, Daiyu's tears for Baoyu are her way to repay him. Baoyu does not want Daiyu to cry for him, since it is not good for her health. As a result, Baoyu sends the 2 handkerchiefs to wipe Daiyu's tear. Secondly, handkerchiefs in Chinese are pronounced as si pa, while si is the homophone of sinking earth. Using handkerchiefs representing sinking earth is popular in traditional Chinese literature. For example, in one of the 传奇 story in Tang Dynasty, story of Yin Yin, which is the source of the romance of West Chamber, Cui Yin Yin sends scholar Zhang a handkerchief when scholar Zhang leaves to the capital. In Ming Dynasty, Feng Monglong collects the lyrics of Chinese folk songs, and there is one song saying that, "Write neither love lyrics nor poems. Send your heart's message with a handkerchief. Having received your heart's message, whichever way she looks, horizontally there are si, vertically there are si." And also in the Kunqu, handkerchiefs are used as gifts between young men and young women. For instance, in the Leech's Tale, Fifth Madam sends Chen San a handkerchief as a token of her love, 定情信物. And in the story of Jiao Hong, the leading female Wang Jiaoniang sends leading male Shen Chun a handkerchief containing a scented pendant. Baoyu and Daiyu both love romantic stories and poetry, so that they know what handkerchiefs mean between a young man and a young woman. These 2 handkerchiefs represent Baoyu's feelings of longing for Daiyu. Thirdly, I think these 2 handkerchiefs are the important objects connecting Baoyu and Daiyu. These 2 handkerchiefs are not only to express Baoyu's myth, but also to reassure Daiyu. When Daiyu sees these 2 handkerchiefs, she understands Baoyu. Daiyu feels so happy. She thinks that in the midst of his affliction, he has been able to grasp the cause of all my trouble. Baoyu's gifts of these 2 handkerchiefs let Daiyu entirely trust Baoyu, and she is not as jealous as before towards Baochan and other girls around Baoyu. Before this gift, in chapter 30, Daiyu has quarreled with Baoyu only because someone has mentioned Baoyu's marriage. However, after she has received this gift, in chapter 49, Daiyu is not jealous of Baoqing, even though grandmother Jia wants to let Baoqing be Baoyu's wife. This change is because the handkerchiefs make Daiyu know she is the only lover in Baoyu's heart. Another evidence showing the importance of these handkerchiefs is that after Daiyu knows that Baoyu is going to marry with Baochai, she burns these two handkerchiefs. Burning these two handkerchiefs is also burning Daiyu's private feelings and trust to Baoyu. In conclusion, these handkerchiefs that Baoyu sent to Daiyu have three functions. The first is that Baoyu wants to wipe Daiyu's tears using these two handkerchiefs. The second is that Baoyu intends to express that he misses Daiyu very much. The final one is to let Daiyu do not worry about him, and to let her know Daiyu is his only lover, so that when Daiyu knows Baoyu betrays her, she burns the handkerchiefs. Thank you for listening.